Hello, the precious remnants of God. Welcome to my channel. Well, if you are new here, welcome to the family. Join the precious conversations. Today's precious conversation is about vision boards. Well, you might be wondering, girl, vision boards well, this is the perfect timing to actually get down to your vision board if you have not written it down, or get back to your vision board. Let's get into the video. All right, vision boards. So if you have not written a vision board yet, baby, I need you to figure something out. Do it. If you're going to do it the typical way of the vision boards, like have your canvas and your things and just print it out, pictures, everything, please do it. I used to be one of those girls which were like, oh, I don't know, but no, you need one. You can do it digitally on Pinterest. Get your pictures, do a photo collage, have it as your wallpaper, and you have it to see every single day. Or you can write down your visions, you can write down your plans and everything on your journal, on a book, on your phone, on your note. Listen, use your notes app. Your notes app is everything. My notes app has everything, so you can have it in your notes app, or you can have it again, the typical way of just the canvas, normal pictures, magazine, Pinterest, Pinterest, and print out the pictures and just lay them out the way you want to. If you do not have a vision board, get one, do it now. Okay, and this is the best time to get started with your goals, because before, when we start our goals in January, it's the hype, but now you have really sat down to yourself January and February and even March, honestly, and thought about it, and now you're getting to it. Okay, you can think without the pressure of people, without the hype, without anything, just you and your thoughts and God. Which brings me to my point of, whatever you are writing down on your vision board does not, listen, it's not from you, it's not about you, it's about God, because God knows the bigger plans. When He gives you the plans of your lives, He knows what you need, but more so He knows what everybody else needs from you. Listen, God, when you come to God, you need to be able to zoom out of your own life and see the bigger picture. What is God currently trying to do that may impact people beyond myself? So if you've already done your vision board, it is quite very important for you to get back to your vision board and think to yourself, when I wrote that BMW X5, was it for me, or did God tell me to put it down? What is this? A vision that aligns with God's plans for me. And for you to know the plans of God, you need to be seeking a relationship with God. Our plans come from God, as we know from Jeremiah 29 verse 11. That's my favorite verse ever, and it says, for I know the plans I have for you. God knows the plans that He has for you. He creates those plans for you. So when you need a plan, you need to get back to your Creator. He knows the plan for you. He knows what's best for your life. So whenever you don't know what to write on your vision board, get back to your Creator, get back to God, seek the guidance of God. And the importance of writing your vision board is written in Habakkuk 2 verses 2, and it says, then the Lord replied, write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it. Herald, in other versions of the Bible, it says a messenger, right? So whatever God speaks to you about, write it down. And this may go onto your vision board, or it may not. Write it down. Lately, I've been dreaming. I'm not a dreamer usually. Listen, but these days I've been dreaming. But some days I even receive sermons in my dreams, and I'm like, hey lang, I just know somebody was presenting a sermon. Then I know I need to write it down. So I'm learning to, as soon as I wake up from a dream or I can't sleep because there's a thought lingering in me, write it down. And honestly, I am not a journal type of person, but I've realized that writing things down, I get the chance to then look back and realize, oh, this is what was happening. This is what's happening. This is where we're going. This is where we're coming from. It's good for you to reflect where you're coming from and where you're going. And honestly, it really helps you with gratitude. When you realize where you've come from, because when I look back, I'm actually living within my dreams right now. I'm actually living within my prayers. Even though I'm praying for another prayer, I'm living within that prayer. So it's quite very important for us to write things down. Even if you think you can achieve it, listen, it's not from you, it's from God. So if God is telling you something, write it down. And I've had beef, not beef, but I've wondered, because I've been like, I've had these dreams for so long, and I'm like, when is it happening? But the thing is, it's not you, it's not by your power, it's God's power. So you write it down and the rest is up to him. So now you have created your vision board, right? You have it down for the girlies or the boys or the men or whoever. For those who have created the vision board, you have right now, as I look there, I am looking right at my vision board. And this is my first vision board that I can actually like. This is my first physical vision board. Actually, no, it's my second. The other one I did at school as a school project, and yeah, I don't know where it is, but yeah, this is technically like my first one. But yeah, and I've had other digital ones as well. But the problem that I've realized with my other vision board, especially the past 2 years that I've done digitally, is that I write all these big plans, and then every month I'm just looking at a big plan. Every month I'm looking at a big plan. Every month I'm looking at a big plan. And I get overwhelmed because I don't know where to start. Or I'm just like, yes, I want that car. March, yes, I want that car. May, yes, I want that car. June, yes, I want that car. Can't girl, how are you going to get that car? The problem is that when we get visions, we're not using the wisdom of God to break down those visions. Listen, the best thing you can do for yourself is have a relationship with God. Everything that I am saying in this video, and honestly in any other video that I will create, have a relationship with God. Delight yourself in the Lord. He will then give you the desires of your heart. You don't just get the desires of your heart without delighting in the word, without delighting in the Lord. To delight in the Lord is just to be with him all the time, desire his presence all the time, listen to what he wants to say to you, right? So when you are praying, also pray for wisdom so that you understand, how do I break down this vision? How do I break down this goal? How do I break down this purpose, right? So if one of my goals here is, which one can I pick on? Grow your relationship with God. So one of my visions on my vision board is to grow my relationship with God, right? And that's a big goal, to be honest. How do I grow my relationship with God? I have to make daily steps every single day to grow my relationship with God. And for me, I've been trying to be very intentional with the books that I'm reading. Are these books nurturing who I am and who I am in God? God has given me gifts. God has given me talents. What books am I reading that are nurturing those gifts, that are nurturing even beyond those gifts, just my being in God, right? 2, am I praying enough? Am I spending time speaking to God? Am I spending time communicating with God? How often am I praying? Am I praying just in the morning or just at nighttime? No, I am trying to be very vigilant and intentional with praying throughout my day. So if anything happens, I'm like, God, please help me as I drive to go to this place. God, please help me as I'm about to eat this. God, please help me as I'm about to start working on this homework. God, please help me as I'm about to, like, I am constantly speaking to God about anything that I need in my life. He's my best friend. I talk to him. I engage with him in everything. Devotion. Am I doing my, did I just get called out? Am I doing my devotions in the morning and at nighttime? And during the day, what am I spending my day on? What am I spending my time on? Am I spending time in things, materials that would grow me closer to God, that will help me to learn more about the God that I serve? So am I spending my time in the Bible? Am I reading my Bible? Am I reading my word? Am I reading my devotions? What am I doing with my day? What am I doing during my day? Am I just seeking entertainment from YouTube or Netflix or TikTok? What am I spending my day on? What am I nourishing? What am I growing? I say I want to grow my relationship with God, but what steps am I taking? So for every goal, for every plan that you have placed on your vision board, break it down. Is it a finance goal? Break it down into smaller portions so that you know, okay, for this goal, what can I do this month that will help me get closer to this goal? Just this month, just focus on the month so that you don't get overwhelmed. What can I do this month that will help me grow closer and closer to this goal? You have student loans, and you want to, your goal, overall goal is to clear out your student loan or to be debt free. What debt can I attack one at a time, right? I want to go for this trip with my friends. How much am I putting towards that trip? One step at a time, so that I know that, okay, by the end of the year or by the time we actually want to go for this trip, I have that money and I'm not so overwhelmed of like, oh my gosh, I said I wanted to go on this trip, I can't afford to. What are you doing? Step by step, break down all the, go back to your vision board, look at it. That goal, how can you break it down even further and go to the smallest amount you can go to? Keep breaking it down, keep breaking it down, keep breaking it down, and soon you'll break it down to even daily habits. What can I do today that will get me closer to this goal? What can I do this week that will get me closer to make that goal a daily goal, and then make it a weekly goal, and then make it a monthly goal, right? So that it's not just a year by basis goal. You know what I mean? All right. So the fifth thing you need to do is, we've already touched on this, which is ask for wisdom from God. It is so powerful that when Solomon could ask of anything from God, he asked of wisdom. You need the wisdom of God. Whatever plan you have, whatever desire you have, is that desire rooted in God? Did you get that desire by being delighted in God? Because once you delight yourself in God, He will give you new desires for your heart, right? So delight yourself in the Lord. Spend time with God. Enjoy His time. And if you don't, tell God. You know what? Some days I'm like, man, I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy reading the Bible. I don't enjoy this. Come to God as you are and see Him work through everything, every step of the way with you. And He'll give you the desires of your heart. He'll give you plans. He'll give you what to do, how to do it. And you'll just see everything flourish. The best year of your life will be the best year you spend time with God the most. So your takeaway from this video is, do your vision board, break it down, get wisdom from God. You need to see it written down. You need to see it some way, one way or another. All right, that is it for me today. That is it for the video. I just wanted to come here and remind you to get your goals done. You don't need to have 10, 1,500, even if it's 3. Even if it's just one thing you want to do for this year, write it down, bring it to God, and break it down. He knows the plans that He has for you. Those plans are not to harm you, but to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future, because he loves you and I love you. Well, I love you, but he loves you so much more. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye.